So last night I slept like 2 hours. You know, I have these moments of insomnia, and there's one thing I changed like 8 years ago. I stopped feeling guilty about it. Number one, just ask around. Everybody suffers from this once in a while. But you know, like, what do you do when you can't sleep? Well, first of all, stop feeling guilty about it. Step two for me, and this is just what works for me, I do lie still, because even if I don't fall asleep, but my body rests, you do rest, you know? So I went to bed yesterday at 12 and I couldn't sleep. And what I kind of do is, you can call it meditation, you can call it praying, you can call it blessing. I have my way of, well, whatever in between blessing or praying for my loved ones, for the world, and you know, like, and it just keeps my mind busy. So there's a big difference between unconscious thoughts and directional thoughts. And directional thoughts may feel like a bit of work, you know, like it's harder than just letting those thoughts come in. But I found like my personal homemade blessing prayer / meditation that keeps my mind in a certain like positive direction, but I do force myself to lie completely still. And then at a certain moment I was like, I needed to go to the toilet, and I woke up and I got out of bed and it was 4, and I was like, really? I thought it was 1, you know, but I didn't sleep. But time flew, and as long as I lie still, I'm still resting. And then I started eating something like midnight snack, a boiled egg, some bread, and then I went back to bed again. I read a bit more, and I think around 5, I fell asleep. And I woke up 8:30, so I slept like 3.5, 4 hours, not 2 hours, but 4 hours. And then, of course, I do my morning schedule, you know, a little bit of exercise, takes 3 minutes in my case. I had a coffee date with a friend, and we did the breathing together, so my morning exercise was 3 minutes, and I ended my shower cold. We didn't take any time, and then like an hour later, with my friend, we did a bit of 5 minutes of Tummo breathing. And that gives me the energy, you know, to really be okay. I'm really okay with these 4 hours of sleep. But also it's a mindset thingy. You know, I know it's physical, you know, breathing and exercise and like, I mean, it all seems physical. But what happens in your mind, what happens in my mind, is like whenever I feel like, oh, I'm a bit tired, and then I'm like, oh yes, because I slept only 4 hours, you know. And these days, you know, in the wellness media, you're like thrown that with the idea that if you don't sleep 8 hours, it's bad, you know, like, well, we are all there once in a while. But if you think it's bad, you start to, you know, shoulders down, live like that. So if I sleep 4 hours like tonight, and I feel a little bit off, which I don't feel at all at the moment, but it might be like in a few hours or after the lunch that I will take in half an hour, and afterwards I feel a bit like tired. I feel tired. I'm invited by my unconscious thoughts, because you only slept 4 hours, you know, beating yourself down like that. But then the next thought is, but I did my morning exercises. I did my breathing. I ended my shower cold. So I'm okay. Now, this is just something to play with. If every negative thought ends with, but I'm okay, it is not a negative thought anymore. And this you can call mental strength, you know, and this is how we program our body to actually have energy. If every negative thought is ended, but I did my morning exercise and whatever, so I'm okay. It's not a negative thought anymore. And this is why I'm okay, even if I don't sleep. Sometimes I sleep 45 minutes, I'm still okay. And then if that happens, I do like to take a little nap after lunch if it's possible, you know. So I do take that opportunity too then. Anyway, just trying to be friendly to myself, and this is what works for me. I hope it works for you too. Let me know if you have anything to add, because maybe you have something that you're like, oh, you should know that. Please teach me, you know, like I don't know everything. I'm just a nerd finding out what works for me. So if you have something to add, please share your information with me. And if you have a question also, please just leave a comment. Okay, hope you like this. Give it a thumbs up if you like. And if you like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. And if you really want to be annoyed every time I send out a video, you can hit that little notification bell, because then you get an email every time I post a video. Okay, thank you. Bye.